Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be drawing Elsa from the upcoming Disney movie Frozen. I've just been so obsessed with Frozen lately. Like if you follow my vlog channel, I'm constantly buying Frozen stuff at the Disney store. And on the topic of vlog channel, I made that trailer for my vlog channel and I didn't want it to be me sitting there being like, hey guys, go subscribe to my vlog channel. No, I wanted to show what my vlog channel was like, so that's why I did that trailer. But I think a lot of people misinterpreted the video and they thought it was kind of a one-time thing, and a lot of people were saying, hey, I really liked this vlog, you should do more. And I'm like, no, this is not a vlog, it's a trailer for my vlog channel. I do daily videos, in fact. I do daily vlogs. And the reason I waited so long to announce it on this channel is because I wanted to, one, prove that I could do daily vlogs. That's why I had nearly a month of videos before I announced it. Plus, I wanted to do the trailer thing. I wanted to show you guys what my video was like. Because if I say, oh, I'm starting a vlog channel, I haven't uploaded any videos yet, but you should go subscribe, that's not as good as showing you what the videos are actually like, so you can actually get an impression of what they're like. So for anyone who is confused about that, and if you like daily vlogs, I would love it if you head over to youtube.com/BumbleBaylee and subscribe. There will be the link in the video description. So back to talking about the drawing. I'm, like I said, drawing Elsa, and I'm just sketching it out with my blue Prismacolor Col-Erase pencil. And I wanted to give her kind of a sad expression because in the trailer you can tell she's very distraught and stuff like that, so I wanted her to be sad. Not terribly sad, but just kind of like a sad, worried expression, looking up into the sky a little bit, kind of hunched shoulders, so that's what I did. And I'm just drawing on regular old computer printer paper like I normally do. And yeah, not much about that at this point. I do actually edit this in Photoshop later on because her head ended up being too big once I added the hair and everything, but instead of redrawing it, I decided that I would just edit it in Photoshop later. So I just went ahead and finished the drawing. And yeah, this is why sometimes I struggle to do commentary, because every one of my videos is basically the same process. Oh, one difference. I'm going to be slowing down my videos more. I know I said a long time ago I was going to slow down my videos, and I did for a while, but then my videos just started getting so long because I'm slower now, because I usually try to do more detailed pictures, and my coloring style has become a bit more detailed. But I was watching this video by Ems, and if you don't know who she is, her channel's awesome, and she had this 30-minute Copic marker tutorial video, and her video was sped up, but it wasn't sped up too much, and I really liked it because I stayed more interested. It was more interesting to watch rather than just seeing the page fly around and hand speeding everywhere. So like even right now, the speed this is going is almost too much for me. So we'll see how much I speed it up in the actual marker video, because for me, the drawing and inking video is kind of like the meh video, and then the coloring video is the important one. So I might even slow it down less. Depends how it looks and how much footage I get. But overall, I just feel like videos are more interesting when they are slower when it comes to art videos. So here I'm just going back over with a regular graphite pencil and just making the lines darker and finalizing the lines so that it's easier for when I go to ink it. Also just fixing up the hands, because I always struggle with hands like a lot of people do. So after this, what I'm going to do is take out my light box, and people always ask me about it. I don't know what model it is or how much it cost. It was a birthday present, and it's totally unmarked, and I didn't keep the box, so I don't know what it is. But basically my process is I sketch on just regular computer printer paper, then I darken the sketch so that it's a bit more clear, and then I trace it onto a piece of my marker paper, which is the Copic, well, it's not, it is Copic brand, but it's the X-Pressit blending card. And it's just a really good marker paper I like, but I don't sketch on it because I might not be able to erase all the pencil lines. So I do the sketch on a separate paper and then use my light box to trace. And I didn't film myself tracing it, but you can either trace directly with ink or you can trace with pencil like I did. I always choose to, well, lately I've been choosing to trace in pencil just because sometimes it's a little bit hard to see when you're using the light box. So I trace neatly with pencil and then I ink. So I do the sketch, make the sketch look darker, then I trace the sketch onto another piece of paper, then I ink it, and then I color it. So that's my usual process for my drawing videos. So now I'm inking, and I'm using a blue Copic multiliner. I believe the color is called Indigo, and I chose blue because Elsa's color scheme is blue, so I thought it would just kind of match a little bit and wouldn't be as stark as a black outline. And one thing I worry about with this is whether or not it will smear with my Copics, because my black multiliners don't smear at all, but my sepia one does, even though it's Copic marker brand. So I was a little worried about this, but then I ended up not even using this because I took this in Photoshop and edited it. So basically what I did was I scanned it, and then I skewed the image in Photoshop so that her head was smaller and her body was bigger, just to kind of even out the proportions. And then I printed it onto another piece of marker paper. What sucked about this is I wasn't planning on editing it in Photoshop at first, so I was doing this on my nice marker paper, and now this paper that I inked on is basically wasted because I reprinted it, right? So I've got kind of two copies of the inked version, so I guess it's just going to become scrap paper now. So now I'm going on to detailing the hair, and I just chose to add a lot of streaks because overall I was going for kind of like, I was trying to go for the same style as the movie, like Disney style. So I think her eyes are bigger than they actually are in the movie, but overall I tried to stick to that kind of Disney-esque style. And so I tried to add a lot of detail in the hair because of that. And I feel like a lot of the detail in this picture is actually going to come out in the coloring, because things like her dress has a lot of sparkle details and patterns that you don't see on here because you wouldn't outline that kind of thing because it would just give the wrong effect. So it's something that comes out in the coloring stage. So I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out, because at the time I'm narrating this, I haven't colored it yet. So I haven't even tried any of this stuff yet. So we'll see how it turns out. So yeah, just more inking. I like to, if you can see here, I sort of did thin inking lines, and then I'm going back and thickening them because that's just my inking technique. I lay down one line and then I erase my pencil lines, although I don't think I erased my pencil lines for this particular drawing. And then I just go back and I thicken the lines in certain areas just to help give it a little more dimension and just make the line quality look overall better. Oh, and on the subject of editing this in Photoshop, I was actually thinking I should do a tutorial on how to edit your scanned drawings in Photoshop. You won't always have to skew them like I did, but you might want to adjust levels, the hue or saturation, just very basic things like that. So I thought I would do a tutorial on that because people always complain to me that their scanned drawings look like crap. And they're saying, oh, what scanner do you have? Because mine's really bad. And trust me, mine's not very good either. No scanner is going to make your drawing look good. It's going to take some tweaking. So I'm going to show how to do it in Photoshop, although you can do this with pretty much any photo editing software. So I found this article that lists, I think, 10 free alternatives to Photoshop. So I think I'll link to that article in the tutorial just so for people who don't have Photoshop, they can just have access to a program to edit their drawings in. So yeah. And we're basically getting to the end of the inking here. I hope I didn't forget to say anything. Probably not. I've been struggling to think of things to say. And I don't really want to talk much about my personal life because that's what I do in my vlogs. So if you're into that kind of thing, I guess subscribe to my vlog channel. Although I will say this one thing. Tonight is that I'm recording this. It's the night of November 4th. Tomorrow, November 5th, is me and my boyfriend Christian's 7-year anniversary. Woot woot! Anyways, now I'm just showing the close-up of the drawing. And I'll also show side by side the before and after of what it looked like. So on the left is the before, and then after I edited it in Photoshop and reprinted it is on the right. And you can see the proportions are a lot better and it's overall nicer. So, I need to add my vlog channel to this eventually. Anyways, night guys, thanks for watching.